Welcome to Middle Ground Media, where news is delivered without an agenda. In today's coverage, Segment 1, U.S. envoy urges Russia and China not to support North Korea's sanctions evasion during her visit to South Korea. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Linda Thomas-Greenfield called on Russia and China to cease their support for North Korea's sanctions evasion tactics related to its nuclear and missile programs. She emphasized that such support only emboldens North Korea and undermines efforts to maintain peace and security. Thomas-Greenfield highlighted the recent veto by Russia and the abstention by China, which blocked the renewal of a panel that monitors sanctions enforcement, stressing that this lack of accountability only serves to encourage North Korea's provocative actions. She also met with North Korean defectors, underscoring the U.S.'s commitment to highlighting human rights abuses in North Korea. Segment 2. Aung San Suu Kyi moved to house arrest amid extreme heat. Myanmar's military has moved Aung San Suu Kyi to house arrest, citing protection from extreme heat as the reason. This development comes amid ongoing international criticism following the 2021 military coup that ousted her elected government. Suu Kyi, 78, faces numerous charges, which she denies, that could lead to decades in prison. This move to house arrest slightly eases her confinement conditions but does little to quell the international outcry against her detention. Global leaders and human rights organizations continue to call for her unconditional release and the restoration of democratic governance in Myanmar. Segment 3, Venezuela closes embassy in Ecuador following raid on Mexican embassy. In a dramatic show of solidarity with Mexico, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro ordered the closure of Venezuela's embassy and consulates in Ecuador. This action came in response to Ecuador's raid on the Mexican embassy in Quito, where former Vice President Jorge Glass had been granted asylum. Maduro's decision underscores a significant diplomatic standoff, reflecting broader tensions over the respect for diplomatic premises under international law. The raid, condemned globally, represents a rare and controversial breach of the Vienna Convention, which upholds the inviolability of diplomatic missions. Segment 4, Unprecedented flooding in Dubai after heavy rains. Dubai experienced rare and severe flooding as unexpected heavy rains overwhelmed the city, including its major airport. This weather anomaly disrupted flights and swamped roads, marking a dramatic departure from the region's typically arid conditions. The UAE's emergency services were stretched to manage the impact, highlighting the challenges that even the most well-prepared cities face in dealing with extreme weather events. The incident has sparked discussions about the effects of climate change, as such intense rainfalls become more frequent even in desert climates. Segment 5, Sonora and Arizona grapple with stringent abortion bans. The neighboring regions of Sonora in Mexico and Arizona in the U.S. are facing heightened abortion access issues. Arizona's reactivation of an 1864 law banning abortions from conception has pushed women to seek alternatives, increasing pressure on nearby regions like Sonora, where strict abortion laws also prevail. Activists in both areas are scrambling to provide support and safe options for women affected by these restrictive laws. This situation underscores the growing abortion desert across this international boundary, affecting thousands of women and stirring significant cross-border political and social repercussions. Segment 6, Modi's campaign reaches U.S. as Indian elections begin. As India commences its massive electoral process, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's campaign extends beyond Indian borders into the U.S., engaging the Indian diaspora to support his bid for a third term. This outreach includes mobilizing supporters through events and communications to influence voters back home. Modi's administration has been praised for economic growth but criticized for fostering nationalistic tensions and curtailing press freedoms. The election is a pivotal moment for India, reflecting its democratic vibrancy and the significant influence of its diaspora. Segment 7, Prince William resumes royal duties amid Princess Kate's cancer treatment. Prince William is set to resume his royal duties following an announcement regarding Princess Kate's cancer diagnosis. His engagements will focus on community and environmental initiatives, reflecting ongoing royal commitments to societal and ecological issues. This personal challenge for the royal couple has garnered widespread sympathy and support, underscoring the human aspects of their public lives and duties. Segment 8, Paris Olympics torch relay begins in Greece. The Olympic torch for the Paris 2024 Games was lit in a traditional ceremony at Olympia, Greece, starting its journey to France. This event connects modern sports celebrations with ancient traditions, emphasizing peace and international friendship. The relay will traverse thousands of miles, symbolizing the unifying spirit of the Olympics amid global tensions. The Paris Games are set to highlight not only athletic excellence but also France's cultural heritage and commitment to global cooperation. Segment 9, Escalating Conflict between Israel and Iran. The long-standing covert conflict between Israel and Iran has escalated following direct attacks, raising fears of broader regional warfare. These developments mark a significant shift in the Middle Eastern geopolitical landscape, with potential implications for global peace and security. The international community is closely watching the situation, hoping for de-escalation and a return to diplomatic negotiations to prevent further violence. Thank you for tuning into Middle Ground Media. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more unbiased news. Join us again tomorrow for your daily dose of truth and clarity.